Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to design this nice Black Friday sales flyer in CorelDraw. Of course, with few processes that I'll be guiding you all the way through. If you don't mind, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to do now is, of course, click on File and click on New, right? And I'm just going to set this to RGB while I give this a name that I want to use, just like this. So I'm going to go with Black Friday sales RGB, and I have no business here. I'm just going to change this to inches, set it to 5 by 5. That's the size I'm going to use. Resolution stays at 300, and I'm going to click OK after all of that. So the next thing, of course, I'm going to double click on this rectangle here to create a replica rectangle. Or what you can just do is just draw a rectangle and just change it to 5 by 5 like this, and press P on your keyboard if clicking doesn't work for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to give this a red color, right? So I'm just going to go over to my gradient fill, and I'm going to apply this nice gradient fill to it like this, right? If at this point you still don't know how to apply gradient fill, you should watch my previous videos where I used gradient fill effects, right? Great. So I'm just going to have this nice subtle shade of gradient. I'm going to go ahead to type what I need to type out like this. So I'm just going to use my shape tool to adjust. This is my shape tool. Use my shape tool to adjust and make sure it's in line. I'm just going to go ahead to change it to the better font style that I used. Yeah, this is the font I used. I'm going to take this up a little bit, and I'm just going to change the font, right? I'm going to break it apart. So the Friday and the sales are standing on different layers, or they're standing individually, right? So we have Black Friday and sales like this. So I'm just going to go further to edit it, select everything like this, right? I'm going to go over to give it a red color, but I'm not going to go with this red. I'm going to make it a bit darker. So I'm going to hold down Control and click on this black to apply blacks to the red. Right, great. I'm doing all of this. I'm going to make it bigger like this, and a little bit bigger. Yes, I think somewhere around here is good. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to my resource file and just drag in info number 1, and I'm just going to actually type this all out so we don't get to waste too much of the time inside of this video, so it saves us most time, right? So I'm just going to draw an ellipse, give it a white color like this, remove the outline. I want to create some kind of effect on the Black Friday, right? So I'm just going to go over to my transparency tool, and I'm going to drag from white to black, from white to black like this, the reverse, right? So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go over to effects, bitmaps, convert to bitmap. Everything stays the same. Click OK. Go to transparency tool and click the first one and increase it just a bit like this, and there you have it. You can see the nice effect that I have on this, right? So I'm just going to Ctrl C and Ctrl V, copy and paste to create a replica of that effect. So I'm just going to go on to my resource files. Again, the resource file is in the link of this video, so do well to download them. So I'm going to power clip this inside of this rectangle, right? And I'm going to move it to the middle like this. And when I'm done with that, I'm just going to click on finish. You can see now I have this nice looking sun ray effect inside of this part. So I might just decide to shift this in place well. I'm going to position this well like this. I think this works great. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in my next element, which is info number 2. I'm going to drag and drop inside here like this, right? So when I do that, I'm going to go over to my rectangle tool and I'm going to draw a rectangle like this. I'm going to give it white. Of course, I'm going to get rid of the outline. I'm going to go over to transparency and I'm going to apply this transparency like this. I'm going to go to bitmap. I'm going to blur it out because now bitmap, convert to bitmap, and okay. And I'm going to apply the same transparency again, but this time I'm blowing out this part here like this while I make this bigger, right? Extend it to this part here, right? So I'm going to cut it and paste it inside of this shape while I'm inside here, so I can just blow it up by making it bigger like this. Good. You can see how I have this nice blend of white from this part. So I can now select my order now and bring it a little bit downwards like this, and even all of this can get bigger just a bit, right? You can see how nicely arranged the whole of these elements are right now, right? So I'm going to go over to my pen tool, select the pen tool. I'm going to draw this triangle here. Good. And I'm going to give it this red color. I'm going to mix it, hold down Control while I click on black to make it more contrasty and darker. So I'm going to go to effect, blur, Gaussian blur. I'm going to apply this blur to it, right? Great. You can use my settings, right? When you're done, just click OK. That's my settings. Click OK. So I'm just going to cut this. Right click, you can cut, and I'm just going to paste it inside here like this. When I'm done, I'm just going to click on finish. I might want to adjust this a bit, so I'm going to expand this inside like I did with that white. I'm going to move this in place here like this. When I'm done, I'm going to click finish. Finish. Great. I might want to reduce the transparency a bit, so I'm going to click on transparency, click on this one, uniform transparency, and I'm just going to bump this up. Finish. Okay, good. I think I'm okay with this at this point. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and bring in the products and nice images. I'm just going to drag and drop inside of our design here, and I'm just going to move it inside. Obviously too big, so I'm going to hold down shift while I reduce from the edges like this. Make sure you're not reducing from the side, guys. Always reduce from the edges. I'm going to select all this one that I have. I'm going to move it sideways so that I have room for this to actually breathe. Right? Good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is let me move this upward a bit like this. Great. So I'm going to go over to my ellipse, and I'm just going to draw an ellipse like this, and I'm going to position this up in this part here like this, right? So I'm going to use my pen to draw a shape like this. Yes, this triangle. So with this triangle selected, I'm going to select the ellipse too. Right, see, I'm selecting two of them, so I'm just going to weld them like that. Right, so when this is done, I'm just going to go over to contour, and I'm going to click on this middle one inside, and I'm just going to make sure the step is just one. You don't want to make it two, just one like this. Right, great. But what I want to do is I'm going to use this arrow to reduce the spaces in between the contour. When that is done, I'm going to go to object, and I'm going to break the contour apart like this. Great. You can see that they are now apart, right? Good. So with this one, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a white, and this one I'm going to select a color from the generator here and give it that's the red color, so you can just go ahead and apply the red color without sampling. Great. So a few things I want to do with this. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to rotate this just so it's coming from this part. But with this one, I'm just going to go and bring in the material, not the logo, the material. Yeah, that's it, this one here. Good. So I'm just going to drag and drop inside like this. Right, so this one I'm just going to go to transparency, and I'm going to click on, let's see, overlay. No, ain't working. I'm just going to click on multiply. Yes, I'm going to use multiply. Right, good. So I'm going to make this smaller because I'm going to power clip it inside of that red. So I'm going to right click on power clip inside. That's it there. Yes, good. I'm going to clip it inside here like this. So you can see now it's nicely fit inside. You can see how much of that effect it created. So I'm going to bring in my next element, which is this guy here, and I'm going to drag and place it inside here like this. And I'm going to make this smaller, of course, make this smaller, and great. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a few changes. Of course, I'm going to bring in my logo for this. I'm going to place it right here like this. Okay, so there you have it, guys. This is how you can create a design like this in CorelDraw. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification so you won't miss any videos I'm dropping after this time around. I'll see you in the next video.